Everybody in LA can do the same thing that you're preaching that you can do. The reality is that nobody does it. Why? Because they don't have the balls that it takes to do it.
Hello, let me tell you what it's like to be a zero.
There's something that's called garbage cans. Use them. Ugh. Disgusting people. Seriously. People are the most disgusting thing on earth. That's the home. The neighborhood is absolutely amazing. Wow, it needs windows, the roof. Kinda needs a new roof too, I think. This place is pretty big, pretty spacious. Look at all that. There's mold or whatever that is. How's it going? How's your day?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So that right there is some kind of leak. I mean, the roof looks pretty good too. Bathrooms. Wow, here you can put like 2 rooms. Maybe 3. House is freezing. Oh, look at the garage. That needs some... There's gonna be some issues right there. This thing has seen better days. Oh yeah. Furnace, we might be able to get this to work. So you guys can lock it whenever you're done, okay?
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac?
What's your name? Juan? Oh, nice to meet you, Juan. I'll see you guys. Take care. Be safe. You need some siding, and I don't know how that can be fixed without replacing the whole thing. It's windows, doors, water heater. 7 o'clock in the morning, and do you know how many subs are working? None. Home Depot is empty. You know why? Because they're lazy bums. That's why. Home Depot, one of the places that you absolutely need to go, especially when you rehab homes. But they have the most awful customer service on the planet Earth. That's life, though, I guess.
Feel the wind blow through your hair. Just take a breath of that sea air. See the sun.
So in Twitter, there's an article that says, well, there was an article, it says Business Week. The next housing crisis is here. And this time it's about rentals. So apparently it says that landlords, if landlords get wiped out because of the economy, because they cannot they cannot go through evictions or anything, Wall Street wins, not renters. Or anyway, some stupid article that somebody wrote. So this guy says, it's so ridiculous how expensive it is to rent. 75% of our checks go to rent. He got 151 hearts.
Just a second, 75% of his check goes to rent?
Yeah, 75% of the checks. So, 151 people agreed to that, which is crazy. So, of course, I go there and I say, move. That's it. That's all I said. I said, move. I mean, if you're whining so much about 75% of your income goes to rent, then move.
Is he in New York?
So then this guy, resistant and desist, says someone living in Cleveland, where the average 2-bedroom is $1,100 a month. Average 2-bedroom is $1,100 a month. Sure, it's so easy to just find a job. Move across country, afford to move across country, so such a privileged mentality. I did it. I moved across country to follow my dream of investing in real estate. The winners do. I've done the moving thing. I've done that my whole life. I moved from Spain to the US almost 2 decades ago. I was told that same BS in Europe, meaning, oh, it's so hard, so difficult, the privileged mind, blah, 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 and worse things than that. Like I said, move. I could probably buy 10 houses where you live for what my place costs here in LA. Number 1, you don't have 10 houses. Why? Because you don't have the balls to buy 10 houses. And by the way, you and every person that lives in LA, that's why you don't move. My dreams is investing too, but I wanted to do it where I live, not to settle and move. You don't have what it takes to grab opportunity and run with it. That's reality. Every single person in LA could move. Every single person in LA could follow the dreams, go for it, and stuff, but it takes balls. Not only money. And by the way, I didn't have any money, dude. I was born in a freaking country in a little shack. The government has ruined this country. Massive debt. No, dude. No, you got this completely wrong. This is the mentality entitlement. People like you, full of excuses. You don't know what it is to move. You don't know what it is to sacrifice things. You don't know what it is to grab everything you got and follow something. Start fresh. Start from zero. Start from the beginning. You only own 2 homes. Do you even know what a cap rate is? The cap rate of the 2 homes that you say you own are like 1-2%. Here in Cleveland, you can get them for 10-15%, but it requires work, money, investment, sacrifice. You gotta expand, you gotta invest, you gotta move forward, you gotta fight for every opportunity you got. But see, you will never find out that. 50 years from now, you'll be wondering, what if I could have followed my dream? What if I could have done what I wanted to do? What if my dream is investing too? But what? I know the size of your butt. I'm pretty sure the size of your butt is very big, dude. Very big. Everybody has a butt. Everybody has a butt. Everybody says, look, I wanted to do this, but I cannot leave my home. But I didn't want to settle. That's what you say? Settle. By the way, a 2-bedroom apartment here in Cleveland, it's not $1,100, Paul. I can put the videos if you want of the links of the 2 bedrooms, of the 2 rentals that I'm renting, and it's not $1,100, so I don't know where you get your fat. LA, $2,000 a month. Move. Find better cap rates. Find better investment opportunities. Sell the home that you have that is worth 10 rentals and buy 10 rentals. Everybody in LA can do the same thing that you're preaching that you can do. The reality is that nobody does it. Why? Because they don't have the balls that it takes to do it. Instead of whining about Trump, instead of whining about the US, instead of whining about your situation, about your estates, about your homes, about all the crap that you're whining about, you just do something. Sell that home, get equity out, use that money to reinvest, get a new job, go somewhere else that you can buy more than 2 rentals. Dude, 2 rentals give you absolutely nothing.
See, but that's the problem with, and that's what I hate about these YouTubers, that he's trying to become a guru, right? And apparently, to become a guru and to be successful in YouTube, you have to portray this image of success. When the day somebody will figure it out that what really attracts people is to create a connection. People feel connected to the struggle, to the path, to the, hey, he failed just like me, hey, he made mistakes just like me, hey, he's doing a little bit better, and all of a sudden you will see people watching your channel as I really hope he does well. Like I see him fail in so many ways. I really hope he makes it this time. You know what I mean?
You know, there's this guy in Twitter that he says that people complain about Trump, right? It's the government problem. It's now apparently it's what is it, like incentives now, and you know the real estate is going down and people are losing their jobs. How can you be successful in this economy when you have people like Donald Trump? This guy even has his own Twitter calling him a criminal. That everything he does is a criminal. You know, and the reason why he can go get ahead in life is because the government.
Of Trump?
Because Trump, the government, apparently the US is not that great, like the world says. Anyway, I thought it was interesting what we're talking about. He kind of goes against that. What you know, by the scriptures, what we're reading was that, you know, instead of like praying, and I'm gonna change the word praying for the people that probably don't believe in God, I'm gonna call it into, instead of like asking or looking for things to be easier, you should be looking for you be more prepared. If that makes sense. But see, it's not even applicable. Like,
So you need to give some background context.
okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is
Well, no, because they don't understand. So
okay, I guess what I'm trying to say.
we were talking about burdens.
Yes. Okay.
And there's two different ways that you can. Everybody has burdens.
Uh-huh.
And there's two different ways that you can carry those burdens. You can let it squash you, and you can give up, and you can complain about it. You can blame other people about it. Or you can carry your burden happily, not obviously not going to be happy every single moment, but you can make that burden grow. So it's like carrying it on your back, and then eventually what happens is not that necessarily that the burden gets lighter, because a lot of people ask, just take this burden away from me. If I would succeed if only this was gone, or if you believe in God, please just take this burden away. But the reality is that by carrying onto that burden and by doing it happily and keep on over time, you actually become stronger as a person, and maybe the burden doesn't ever go away. Maybe it does go away, but maybe it doesn't ever go away. But because you're stronger from it, you can carry it better. And then it said that the burden actually becomes a blessing, which when you talk to a lot of people, they can look back on their life and all of those horrible things that happened to them, whether they were bullied, whether they didn't grow up with a dad, whether just whatever, anything bad that happened, they can look back and say, oh, that actually made me the person that I am today, or that taught me this lesson. They don't ever look back and go like, oh yeah, when they go through life and everything's just wonderful and peachy, and those aren't the times that they talk about. They talk about having fun, but those aren't the moments that defined them.
Think about this. Like, say that you live 100 years in this world. Okay, I want to put it like 90 years to be more reasonable. 80 years, 90 years. 80 years.
80
okay?
because we're all fat.
Okay, 80 years. You have 80 years to live. You live your 80 years, at the end of your life, you're done, and you are like, look, I sucks. I was born in the world of the internet. I was born in the world of Trump. Fast food everywhere. How am I supposed to eat healthy? Like, I died of a freaking heart attack. 80 years old, you make it with a heart attack. That's already an accomplishment, I think, these days. But if you think about it, you can always complain about something. Like, you can say, I was born in the time of the Nazis, my family was dying, I was born in the time of the revolution, and, I didn't know what side I wanted to be. I was born in Europe. I was born by this guy. I got an 18-year-old kid told me that he lives in Greece. He's, I say 18, 16 years old. And because he lives in Greece, the economy is horrible. So he wanted me to buy... I
think of like the prettiest place ever, but yeah, okay.
He wanted me to buy him for $100, and I replied back, $100.
He wanted to what?
He wanted me to buy him for $100.
What do you mean buy him?
I guess it's slavery or whatever it is.
Wait.
He's a joke. Anyway,
oh, okay.
So I replied back
saying... not
saying,
a very good joke.
I replied back saying, like,
lost
you
in
mean
translation.
$100K? And he's like, no, $100. Buy me for $100 because I have no future. I live in Greece. And my life is gonna be horrible for the rest of my life. He's 16. He's like, dude, true. You cannot choose where you're born. You cannot choose what kind of parents you're gonna have and what situation you're gonna have, dude. That's like winning the lottery, I guess. Like, boom, you got it. That doesn't mean that you're gonna... Dude, if you have 80 years in this world, might as well do something with it. And by the way, if you're so worried about how horrible your life is, then start helping other people. Start being a little bit less
I think they just
selfish.
need to stop thinking about themselves, because the reality is that this life is hard, and it's supposed to be hard. Now we're getting into deeper doctrine and so it doesn't matter where you're born, when you're born, how you're born, who you're born to, it's going to be hard. Your trials are your trials. They're hard because they are specific to you, and it doesn't matter. If, for example, think of a millionaire, the celebrities. Money's not everything. Well, I could tell you that money would solve a lot of problems.
With a smile in my face.
So they're saying, again, to them, because they have other problems, and to them they're like, oh, I would so much rather not have money and this because, oh, now I have the fame problem or whatever problems they have. Everybody has problems, and that's what this life is for. It's for you to have your problem, overcome it, make you stronger from it, and move on. And then guess what? Once you move on, you're going to have another problem. You're going to have another trial. You just need to overcome it and just keep on keeping on. I think he owes you $100 just for listening to him complain. No.
What do you think? Thank you for watching on Bell.
Like,
subscribe,
comment, share.
Like, comment, share.
You have to do that.
Like, comment, share.
No.
Okay. The share picture of the thing.
I know, but you have to do it like this. Like, comment, share.
Like, comment, share.
Oh,